how blockchain really works. It sounds complicated, like some mysterious digital vault that only tech geniuses get. But the truth is, blockchain isn't magic. It is actually simple once you see how it works. And it is one of the most important technologies of our lifetime. So let's slow it down and explain it in plain English. What is a blockchain? Why does it matter? And why is it changing everything from money to art to identity? The basics. What is a blockchain? At its core, a blockchain is just a special kind of database, a way to store information. But unlike a regular database that lives on one company's server, a blockchain is shared across thousands of computers at once. Imagine a massive notebook that's open for everyone to read, but no one can erase or secretly change. Every time someone makes a transaction, sends crypto, buys an NFT, signs a digital contract, it's written into this notebook. When the page fills up, it's locked, sealed, and added to a stack of previous pages. That's a block being added to the chain, the blockchain. The power of transparency. Here's what makes blockchain revolutionary. Everyone can see the records, but no one can alter them. If you try to fake a transaction or change a block, the network immediately rejects it, because thousands of computers around the world are comparing notes. To change the past, you'd have to hack every single copy of that notebook at the same time. That's what people mean when they say blockchain is immutable. It can't be changed. It is not about trusting people or companies anymore. It is about trusting math and code. Decentralization, the key idea. Traditional systems rely on central authorities. Banks hold your money. Governments issue your currency. Tech companies own your data. But on a blockchain, there's no middleman. The network itself, made up of thousands of independent users, verifies and records everything. This concept is called decentralization. It means no single person or organization controls the system. Instead, everyone in the network shares responsibility for keeping it secure and accurate. And that changes everything. How blocks are created. So, who adds new blocks to the chain? That depends on the type of blockchain. Bitcoin, for example, uses something called proof of work. Miners compete to solve complex puzzles with their computers. The first to solve it adds a new block and earns a reward in Bitcoin. Other blockchains like Ethereum 2.0 and Solana use proof of stake. Here, instead of mining, people stake their coins to help validate transactions. The more you stake, the more likely you are to be chosen to add the next block and earn rewards. Both methods achieve the same goal, keeping the blockchain honest and secure. Security through cryptography. The crypto in cryptocurrency stands for cryptography, the science of encoding and protecting information. Every transaction on a blockchain is encrypted and linked to the one before it using a hash, a unique digital fingerprint. If even one letter changes in the data, the fingerprint changes completely. This makes tampering nearly impossible, because one small alteration would break the chain instantly. It's like a perfect digital lock that can only open with the exact right combination. And that combination is always verified by the entire network. Real-world uses of blockchain started with money, but it's grown far beyond that. Here are some ways it's being used today. Finance, sending money instantly across borders without banks. Art and NFTs, proving ownership of digital creations. Supply chains, tracking products from origin to delivery for authenticity. Voting systems, creating tamper-proof digital ballots. Identity, giving people control over their digital information. The technology is still evolving, but its potential is massive. Public versus private blockchains. Not all blockchains are the same. A public blockchain, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, is open to everyone. Anyone can join and verify transactions. A private blockchain is restricted to certain participants, often used by companies for internal tracking or data management. Think of it like the difference between the open internet and a company intranet. Public blockchains are transparent and democratic. Private ones are controlled and specialized. The limitations. Of course, Blockchain isn't perfect. It can be slow, especially older systems like Bitcoin. It can use a lot of energy, though newer models like Solana and Ethereum's proof of stake are fixing that. And it's complex, which is why education like this is so important. The goal isn't to replace everything instantly, but to build a better, fairer digital foundation for the future. Blockchain and trust. For centuries, humans have built systems of trust. Banks, governments, corporations. Blockchain takes that same idea and replaces it with transparent code that anyone can verify. It's not about removing trust. It's about changing where trust lives, from institutions to the network itself. That's why people say blockchain is trustless. Not because you can't trust it, but because you don't need to trust anyone to make it work. How it all connects Bitcoin runs on blockchain. Ethereum uses blockchain for smart contracts. Solana uses blockchain for speed and scalability. Every major crypto project you hear about, NFTs, DeFi, even meme coins, is built on this same foundation. Blockchain is the invisible layer that keeps it all running. It's like the internet's nervous system, always working in the background, verifying, securing, and connecting everything. Why it matters. Blockchain matters because it gives power back to people. It allows ownership without permission, transparency without oversight, and innovation without limits. In a world where privacy, control, and fairness are constantly at risk, blockchain offers a new path forward. The more you understand it, the more you realize it's not just about money. It's about creating systems that work for everyone, not just a few in charge. Now you know what blockchain really is, not just the buzzword, but the system behind the entire crypto world. It's a living, global ledger that never sleeps, maintained by the people who use it. It's secure, transparent, and unstoppable. Blockchain is the foundation of digital trust, and it's already shaping the next generation of finance, art, identity, and communication. Understanding it is the first step toward understanding crypto itself, and the future that is being built right now. Produced by Crypto Merch, where blockchain meets lifestyle. Explore more at cryptomerchonline.com.